Hi there, my name is Alyssa Feuerbach, and currently I am a full-time student teacher under the supervision of the College of Education with Dallas Baptist University. Right now I am student teaching with 4th grade at Townley Elementary School, which is an Irving Independent School District. And it has truly been such a great experience. At this point, I have taken over almost all of the teaching responsibilities for this class, and there is a lot of diversity in this class, which I have really enjoyed working with. We have 21 students total. We have 13 girls and 8 boys. We have a lot of ELL students, a lot of students with special needs, which I am very diligent about sticking to the IEP for those particular students. And then we also have a very high percentage of our class that is labeled as low socioeconomic. And then just regardless of all these different special populations, I am always willing to provide for the specific needs of each and every student. I provide a lot of accommodations regardless of their backgrounds. And then also I would love to mention that I have a lot of diversity within my class in regards to learning styles. And so every single lesson that I do, I want it to be engaging for students of all learning styles. So I have a lot of kinesthetic learners, auditory learners, tactile learners, you name it, they're in my classroom. But every single learning style you will see in the lesson that I'm going to teach today, students of every learning style will be engaged, and that is the goal at least. So I hope that happens. But just a little bit of context about this lesson, I decided that today would be a great day to teach about fact and opinion because just a few days ago, my students took the Reading Star benchmark. And I used item analysis when I was looking at the data to realize that not only did a lot of students answer incorrectly whenever the fact and opinion TEKS was assessed, but I looked at the answer choices that they did choose instead of the correct one to find out what their misconceptions were. So I really look forward to addressing those misconceptions in today's lesson to ensure that students from every background has an opportunity to succeed with 100% mastery by the end of the lesson. And I look forward to using Plickers to collect data that will show growth in this area. And I also hope for increased confidence with this objective. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you considering me for this award, and I hope that you enjoy my lesson. Okay, y'all. So, as you can see, there are top secret files all around the room. How crazy is that? Pretty crazy, right? Well, there was also a note left by someone named Detective Brown. What do you say I read it to y'all? Yeah. Good, because I thought it was pretty interesting. It says, Miss Feuerbach and her 4th grade class. I am overwhelmed with many cases to solve, so I am requesting that you all help me solve this case. All of the information that you will need is in the top secret files. But remember, you must only use the facts as evidence. Thanks, Detective Brown. What do y'all say? Should we become detectives for the day? Yeah! I think so too. So, we will become detectives for the day, and that'll be so much fun. We're going to solve a case, help someone out. But guess what? Even more excitingly, we're going to master a new objective for the day, okay? So, I'm going to read it first, then you can read it with me. It says, the student will be able to distinguish fact from opinion in a text and explain how to verify what is fact. Okay, so we're working with fact and opinion. The word distinguish, that's kind of a long word, but that just means we are understanding the difference between the two and we can pick out either one of them in a text. Read it with me.
The student will be able to distinguish facts from opinions in a text and explain how to verify what is fact.
That's exactly right. Now, before we get started on this detective work, stand up. We're going to learn what a fact and opinion is in the first place. Okay? And then give me a thumbs up when you have your eyes on me and you're ready. Okay, so repeat after me and do as I do. We want to learn what a fact and opinion is, okay? A fact is a statement that is true and can be proven. And act like a detective and can be proven. That's exactly right. right, so an example of a fact might be the chair is blue. That's a fact because I can prove that. It's not how I feel or think. That is, I can prove that the chair is blue. I can put a color swatch on it, Joshua. It's a fact because I can prove it. Okay, let's move on to opinion. Ready? An opinion. Let's try that again. Ready? An opinion is a statement that describes how someone thinks. Or feels. So an example of an opinion might be
The chair is comfy.
the chair is comfy, or pizza is the best meal ever. Because some of you guys might think that chair is not comfortable, or some of you guys might think that pizza is so gross. So it's important that we understand opinions can be different for each person. Understand?
Yes.
Someone give me an example of an opinion. I'm going to call on someone who's standing quietly. Taylor. Hands down, we're good listeners.
This sweater is very soft.
That's right, because somebody else might think that it's not so soft. I'm going to call on someone, actually, hands down. I would like someone to give me an example of a fact. Joshua.
These legs of the chair are chrome.
Okay, so how could you prove that?
Because you can actually lift up the chair and see that that's chrome.
Exactly. Is that how he feels or thinks about the chair?
No.
He's talking about the material and he can prove that. Everyone have a seat. I know that y'all have great examples, but guess what? We're going to have multiple opportunities to master this objective today, so I promise you'll have time to turn and talk about it, okay? So, I'm really excited because we actually have a description of the case that we are going to work to solve. How awesome is that? So, it's called, that's right, it's called the Bank Bandit. Why don't we read it all aloud together, and then we can talk about it, separate it from fact and opinion, okay? Read it in an inside voice, please, level 2.
The Bank Bandit. At about 6 a.m. this morning, the First City Bank was robbed. It was a scary situation. The thieves stole $1,000 and left muddy footprints on the carpet. The robber will probably come back soon.
Did you see facts in that text?
Yes.
Did you see opinions in that text?
Yes.
We have to master this objective and distinguish between fact and opinion. Let's work on it. We are going to separate them in phrases. I already put lines in between the phrases that we're going to separate, okay? So the first one says, at about 6 o'clock a.m. this morning. Who has that phrase? No, actually, it's someone who should have a poster that says that. Okay, so it says, at about 6 o'clock a.m. this morning. Who is it? Okay, it is Annabelle, so come on up. Now, bring the poster with you. Perfect. At about 6 o'clock a.m. this morning, let's see here. We are trying to figure out, is this a fact or opinion? Does this describe how someone feels or thinks, or can this be proven? Turn and talk, is it a fact or opinion? I would like for Annabelle to place this under fact or opinion, but someone who's sitting quietly, I'm going to call on them. Please tell Annabelle, where should she place this poster? Javier? Okay, so she's going to place it under fact. And Javier, why did you say that that's a fact?
Because they already proven it because they went inside the bank
That's right.
and found money footprints.
So you already told me how to verify this fact. Everyone give Javier and Annabelle a whoop, whoop, whoop. Perfect. Okay, moving on. Oh, actually, today we are highlighting our facts in pink and our opinions in yellow. So we understood that was a fact. So what color should I highlight that phrase? Pink. Pink. Perfect. Moving on. The First City Bank was robbed. Who has that poster? The First City Bank was robbed. Okay, come on up, Destiny. And turn and talk. Is this a fact or an opinion?
It is a fact. Because it's a they said it was a robbed.
This is the time to you know, somebody can tell you a fact. I would like for somebody to help out my friend Destiny here and tell her where should she place this poster. The first city bank was robbed. I'm going to call on someone sitting quietly. I love how Isaac is sitting. Yes, would you help her out?
It's a fact.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. And Isaac, why did you say that that was a fact?
Because he robbed a bank. That was the only bank he could rob.
Does that describe how someone feels or thinks?
No.
No. How could you prove that somebody robbed that bank? How could you verify that fact? I love how Nathan's sitting quietly. Yes, sir.
Because they already robbed it.
Yeah, you could just go look in the building and see they robbed it. That's a fact. Moving on. Oh, first of all, should I highlight that pink or yellow? Pink. Okay, moving on. It was a scary situation. Try to talk about that. Fact or opinion? It was a scary situation. Does this describe how someone or something feels or thinks? Or is it something that can be proven that it was a scary situation? Everyone? I think this is unanimous. So, fact or opinion, Cole? All right, go ahead. Everyone give Cole a whoop, whoop, whoop. And should I highlight this pink or yellow?
Yellow.
Thank you. First one. Awesome. Y'all are doing great. Give yourself a pat on the back, detectives. The thief stole $1,000. Fact or opinion? Turn and talk about that. Fact or opinion? Everyone? Fact. Raise your hand. I'm going to call on the person who's sitting quietly. How can we verify this fact? Aiden?
It's a fact because it doesn't say how they feel.
It doesn't say how they feel or think. It's something that can be proven. So, where should Fatina put that? Fact. Go ahead. Everyone give Fatina a whoop, 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 whoop. Perfect. So, should I highlight this pink or yellow?
Pink.
Pink. Thank you. All right, moving on. And left muddy footprints on the carpet. Fact or opinion, everyone?
Fact.
Okay, who has this one? Nathan, come on up and place it where you know it should go. And then raise your hand. How can we verify this fact? It left muddy footprints on the carpet. You can just put it on top. I'm going to call on someone who's sitting quietly. Natalie, how could you maybe verify that fact?
Because if you look in the bank, there's like
Yeah, you can see physical evidence. Absolutely. So should I highlight that pink or yellow?
Pink.
Okay, last one. The robber will probably come back soon. What do we think about this one? Okay. All right, raise your hand. Oh, wow. Why do you think that's an opinion, Shania?
Because, it says the robber will probably come back.
Probably.
He may not come back.
I heard Giovanni also say it's how he thinks or feels. When you see the word probably, that kind of means it's a prediction. Everyone could have a different prediction, so that means it could be an opinion. So what color should that be?
Yellow.
Perfect. Wow. Hang on one second. We're going to wait for everyone to be focused. Detectives have to be focused. It's true. Okay. Perfect. So, give me a thumbs up if you feel a little bit better about this objective. Fact and opinion. We're verifying those facts. Great. So, I think that now that we know a little bit about the case that we're going to solve, we're ready to solve it. So, when I say go, you and your partner, who I already gave to you, will take a look at your top secret file from Detective Brown. And you're going to open it up, and you will find in there 4 clues, okay? Just like we did up here, pink for fact and yellow for opinion. You are going to highlight the facts in pink and highlight the opinions in yellow. Guess what, though? Each clue might have both a fact and an opinion in one. So you have to use your detective brains and your detective eyes to look very carefully. And Detective Brown clearly said you can only use the facts as evidence to solve the case, to figure out who robbed the bank. Okay? So you're going to highlight the facts in what color? And the opinions in what color?
Yellow.
Yellow. And then I will place suspect pictures up on the board, verifying each fact that we highlight. Okay, so you're only using the pink to figure out who robbed the bank. You may go. Oh, and you're on voice level 1, so inside whispering. Okay, so there could be facts and opinions all in one. Okay, so which part's the fact and which part's the opinion? So it could be different than the fact or opinion. It's an opinion. So just like we could have different opinions about things. You might like one, you might not like one. Somebody might not think that that's better than here, so that is okay, so we'll call I forgot to mention. Actually, I don't need you to raise your hand whenever you figure out who the suspect is. We will talk about it in the end. If you do finish quickly, I would like for you to continue to verify each fact that you highlight. Continue. Okay. Keep going. Good job. Good detective work. If they're all talking about the which factor are you using? The yellow was opinions. So remember what Detective Brown said. We can only use facts to solve this case. So this fact, the pink had funny looking ears. They had a few. I think they're funny looking ears. Everyone could think different. So y'all got that right. But let's take the part where it says, and he had a beard. Can you prove that? Yeah, so let's take that pink. And then we can use that to fact. Good? Good detective work. Can you prove that he had a beard? Yeah. So how would you highlight that one? That's exactly right. Okay. I see some big detective here. That's exactly right. Okay, keep working. Let's see if we can figure out who robbed First City Bank. If you are finished, then you should be verifying all of your facts. Okay, so right here. She said verify. You are Who can I find that is working together with their detective? But would everyone think that somebody had no ears? No, that was an opinion. You even have that's an opinion. Not everyone agree that he had no ears. Someone might say, oh, everybody has a beak. And guess what? You're highlighting it now, and we're only using the facts. So do you even need that information on here? No, detectives only use the facts to solve issues. Who do you think is right here? I don't know. Now keep verifying those facts that you highlighted. I think nobody else. So that's let's see. The face was bald and brown glasses. Can you prove that one very good? Or does he have some wheels and things? It can be proven so that we how should we highlight that? So because he's back. Yes. Highlight it in pink and then determine who robbed the bank. Wow. Yes, you verify the facts, making sure that Okay, guys. Wow, I saw some awesome detective work. I was so impressed by how many of y'all were matching this objective, distinguishing between fact and opinion, verifying those facts, and also trying to figure out who robbed the bank. Okay, turn and talk to someone that was not your partner. Who do you think robbed the bank? I think Good, she's on. All the clues point to the same thief. Oh. Okay, I'm going to try that again. Ready? Thank you. Good work, detectives. Everyone whisper to me. Who robbed the bank?
Mayor
Mudd. It was Mayor Mudd, y'all. He named some of those facts that you found that pointed to Mayor Mudd. Mayor Mudd being the thief. He was the mayor. Well, I'm going to call on someone sitting quietly. Angel.
The thief was bald and wore glasses.
Can we prove that? Yes. So it is a fact. Ooh, that already narrows it down enough. I'm going to hear one more, then we're going to move on. Giovanni, what was the fact that you found?
There were money footprints on the cliff.
Yeah, that was in the case description. That was a great fact. Can you find a fact in your clues? Did you remember any facts in your clues?
He needed to cut his beard.
Oh yeah, but no, that was an opinion because that was the way someone thought about his beard. But there was a fact though about his beard, just simply that he had a beard, right? Okay, hands down, I can tell you all did great. I was walking around and I saw each and every one of those cards with clues on them, and I saw perfectly highlighted facts and opinion. Everyone give yourself a whoop, whoop, whoop. Take out your clickers cards and hold it up in the air. We are moving on. Yes, that is the white and black square, funny-looking picture. And we are going to answer the questions using our clickers cards. So hold it up in the air. You actually don't need to mess with your envelopes anymore. Those top secret files you can put on the desk and your hands need to be off of them. I'm going to wait for everyone to just simply have their clickers cards in their hands. Everything else it doesn't matter. I'm trying to get my clickers up. Okay, so remember, your answer goes where?
On top.
Only one of my friends knows this.
On the top
I'm
of
going to
your
wait
head.
for Giovanni.
On the top of your head.
Your answer goes where?
On the top of your head.
On the top. Perfect. Ready? I'm going to wait. This is not working. I understand what this is. Thank you very much. Ready? 4th grade is the best grade to be in. Is this a fact for A on top or opinion for B on top? 4th grade is the best grade to be in. Now hold it nice and slowly, just like you know already, so that I can scan. And make sure that you're not covering up any part of that picture, because otherwise I will not be able to collect your data to figure out if you truly understand fact and opinion. Okay, I see some awesome responses. Oh, we certainly understand fact and opinion. I believe we've mastered this objective. Great job, friends. Okay, clickers cards down. Everyone, listen to fact and opinion.
Opinion.
Okay, I'm going to call someone quiet. Why was this an opinion? Destiny.
Because somebody else might think 4th grade is the worst grade to be in.
That's exactly right. That's how they think or feel, which can be different for everyone. I like your answer. Moving on. Next statement. Let's see. I'm going to pull it up. Let's see. Okay, the next one says, Abraham Lincoln was a president of the United States. Is this a fact or an opinion? Your answer goes on the top. Hold it nice and slow so that I can collect your data about how you guys all mastered this objective. I already know it. I can already tell. Good job, y'all. Proud of you. Abraham Lincoln was a president of the United States. A for fact or B for opinion. Okay, I still. Great job. Thank you. All right, everyone, listen to fact or opinion.
Okay.
I already saw on my phone. Y'all all got it right. Give yourself a round of applause. How could you verify this fact? I'm going to call someone quiet, okay? Let's see, Javier, how could you verify that fact?
Because Abraham and Washington D.C. were all.
Yes. That's exactly right. That's something that you most definitely can prove. Okay, I've got our next one. Here we go. Ready? The city of Dallas is in Texas. Is this a fact or opinion? Can you prove this? Or is this how someone or something feels or thinks? Your answer goes on B. Top. A for facts, B for opinion. The city of Dallas is in Texas. Fact or opinion, friends? Wow, I see mastery of this objective. I'm proud of y'all. Okay, moving on. Was this a fact or opinion, everyone? Raise your hand. Why is this a fact? And how could you verify that this is a fact? Michael?
Because if you look on the map, you can see where Dallas is, and plus if you see on the news, they show where it is.
Absolutely. Give Michael a whoop whoop whoop. And he should be a detective. In fact, you all should, because y'all know how to verify this fact. Yes, sir. Okay, last and final one. Our class should probably win the penny drive here at Townley Elementary. Fact, A for fact, or B for opinion. Our class should probably win the penny drive here at Townley Elementary. Is this how someone feels or thinks, or is this something that can be proven? Our class should probably win the penny drive here at Townley Elementary. Wow, 100% mastery. I am proud of y'all. Fact or opinion?
Opinion.
Opinion. That is a prediction. Y'all, I'm so proud of you. Give me a thumbs up if you feel much better about this objective. And y'all, it's so... Oh, let me keep this going. Do we have a thumbs up? We feel good about this? Good. Hands down, y'all. It's so important that we know about fact and opinion and that we can distinguish between the two of them, because not only detectives need them, y'all. Let's just say when we're trying to buy something from someone, like for example, right now with the penny drive, people are trying to sell y'all slime and all these different things, and they might say, this is the best product to buy. Is that a fact or opinion?
Opinion.
So you shouldn't take those as fact. You should be able to use your discernment and understand that's an opinion. It might not be true for me. Or they might tell you the facts of how they made the product, and which could influence your reasoning of why you might want to buy it, right? You need to know facts and opinion for so many reasons, and I'm so proud of y'all. Give yourself a whoop whoop for mastering that objective. Okay, awesome. So we're going to pack all this stuff up. Y'all are great detectives. Put everything into the envelope, and then we are going to move into the independent practice portion where you get to make a flip chart, okay? Awesome. So put everything into the envelopes. And then will Joshua go around and pick everything up? Hi there. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. It truly was so much fun to teach, and I really believe that the students had a lot of fun as well. Throughout the rest of the day, they kept referring to each other as detectives, which was so much fun to watch. I'm so glad that they were engaged throughout the lesson and that they truly enjoyed learning. It was very evident to me that that was the case. Now, they did learn a lot from this lesson. I do have data from the Plickers closure that shows almost 100% mastery of this objective, which was so exciting. 3 of those Plickers questions showed 100% mastery of the objective. Now, there was the first question that showed 98% mastery because one student got the question incorrect. However, I wonder if, because that was the first question and because we haven't used Plickers very much before, I wonder if maybe this student was unfamiliar with how to flip the card. However, regardless, I take this assessment seriously and definitely plan to meet with this student and make sure that there are no more misconceptions and that we truly have mastered the objective. Now, in addition to the students learning about fact and opinion, during this lesson they also learned how to collaborate with each other, how to work as a team. They also learned about the value and importance of their ability to distinguish between fact and opinion. They learned about different jobs that require this skill. For example, detectives. They learned that detectives would not be able to do their work properly if it weren't for this skill. And I was just really glad that in addition to the content at hand, that was the goal, I'm so glad that in addition to learning that, they also learned some other skills as well in doing so. So that was awesome. My favorite thing about the lesson was how engaged the students were. I believe that they were so fully engaged because I took note of their interests. So I know that these students are very interested in playing the role of characters and following along storylines when practicing things. They love to take on roles and just do acting and things like that. And so that's why I decided to make this lesson about detectives, allowing them to take on the role of detectives in order to practice the distinguishing between facts and opinion. And so I believe that's why they were so engaged, is because they were so excited to be detectives for the day. I also took note of their learning styles, and I accommodated each and every one of those. I loved how they were able to stand up and learn fact and opinion through all the hand motions and arm motions. I loved that they had multiple opportunities to collaborate with each other, therefore accommodating auditory learners. There were tactile objects with the clues and the markers for students to work with. There were visuals, you name it. Every learning style, I believe, was accommodated and therefore engaged in this lesson. So that was my favorite part, the student engagement. And then finally, there are a couple changes that I would make if I were to reteach this lesson. First of all, you might have noticed that I was walking around giving dojo points to those students who were on task and finding both facts and opinions in every single clue. However, the sound on my phone was off and I wasn't very consistent with the dojo points. So in the future, I plan to positively reinforce the great decisions that they were making by turning the sound on my phone on and allowing my phone to ding, therefore cueing students in their minds to keep to the voice level and follow those very clearly set expectations so that the whole classroom environment would be a little bit more structured but still positive. In addition to that change, I also would have liked to I would like to have provided a graphic organizer for students to fill out during the direct teach. So I would have loved to give them a case description of their own instead of just looking at it on the board and highlighting everything that I did just the way that I did. So then there's a little bit more involved during that portion of the lesson. And I know that there's several other things that I can do to improve. However, those are just the two main ones that I saw immediately. And I look forward to continuing to reflect on this lesson. But overall, thank you so much for watching. And I just am really grateful for your time. Hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye.